Hello students, how are you doing? I hope that you are functioning well, feeling safe and sound. In this video, I'm going to be covering this lesson, which we call them sound. So one thing what I want to tell you, I don't mean sound or the voice. Sound has got different meanings. I'm going to be specifically explain the usage of sound, how to use sound. So a lot of my students, they have difficulty understanding the sound. So let's jump right in. We have the sound. The sound means like a look, like a scene, right? Not look like scene, right? Look like you look sad, you look unhappy or happy, right? I mean like this. We have the sound. You should understand them well. Sound itself here, the function, you can use it as a linking verb, right? And it's followed generally by adjective, not adverb. You cannot use them as adverb, but you mean you have the sound. We cannot use any adverb, but we can use the adjective, right? So if you don't know well what's linking verb, so I will certainly upload a next video what linking verb is, right? We have many verb ways, call them linking verb, right? So here we have a example, you sound unhappy, right? It means we cannot say you sound unhappily or you sound happily, right? Because the word unhappy is what is the adjective, because it's laying the subject back to the verb, right? So it has some relation with one another, and we call them linking verb. You sound unhappy. Ali sounds great today, right? We can use different examples. Like, what's the matter? You sound unhappy. What is the matter, actually, right? The next we have is progressive form or not very common. It means in terms of progressive form or in progression, we cannot use them. We can use them. It has certain occasion. We're not going to be using them always in continuous form. So there are some specification in which terms we can use them in terms of progressive form, right? So generally, it's not common to use them. So here we have example. Your ideas sound great. It's totally correct. You cannot say like this. Your ideas are sounding great. You cannot say like this. You have to use this sound as a first form. Not have to use the ing form. It means in terms of the progressive form. That's it. So the next we have is however. This is a key point I told you before. Progressive form or possible when there is the idea of a change. It means we can also use them in a continuous form, but it has some rules and some regulation. What are the regulations? The regulation or can use them in terms of an idea of a change. When there is an idea of a change, we can use them, right? Simple and easy. So here we have example. The core sound. The core sounds bit of rap these days. We can say as well, the core's sounding bit of rap these days. It means our core like has a technical problem. It's never been in for a very long period of time. When something happens for a very temporary condition, for a very temporary times, we can use them in a temporary time. Or we can say when idea of a change, when something is changing for a short period of time, we can use them, right? But in the long run, we cannot use them. It is always a priority to avoid using them, right? So I hope it's clarified until this moment. The next we have is sound. Sound is often followed by like or as if or as though, right? You can use them in different occasions, right? We have some certain example, and then you will understand them well. What do I mean by sound? For example, that sounds like James coming up the stair. You can say as well, that sound as if James coming up the stair, right? Even that seem or that look, right? That looks. It sound as if or as though he has had a hard day, right? We can use two like conjunction, as if and as though. So this was today's lesson. I hope you find it useful. So thanks for watching and please subscribe to the channel for more videos.